this didn't come from me. But I'm allowed to use it, all right? He said this, he said, did you know that you could know somebody, but not know somebody? You could know somebody, but not know somebody. And he said, you guys know a lot of these bands. You guys have your favorite sports team. You guys know these celebrities. But do you really know these people? And how many of us then take that into our walk? A lot of us know about Jesus. How many of us know Jesus? How many of us know about Jesus enough where we read the Bible and we know how to answer a few questions, we know how to talk around certain friend groups? Just for fire insurance, just so we don't go to hell. We just want to get to heaven. We know just enough about Jesus, but we don't know Jesus. And the difference between that is believing in Jesus and following Jesus. To know about Jesus is to believe Jesus, just to believe that God is real so I can go to heaven. I believe enough that he's real, but I don't want to follow enough to where he will change my life or make me get rid of things that I'm doing in this life. You know why we don't want to follow? Why we want to stay in the believe but we don't want to follow? It's because following Jesus comes with a cost. It's true. Multiple sections of the Bible, it comes with a cost. Men have dropped their nets in the water while fishing just to follow Christ. It comes with a cost. And some of you here know that because you've experienced it in your life. You've said, I'm going all in with Christ. And then your life didn't get better sometimes. You almost felt the worst part of your life happen after you said, I'm all in, God. Because a target was painted on your back by the enemy. And he hit you harder than ever. And when life gets tough, and it gets hard, in our finances, in our marriage, in our friendships, in all these aspects of our life, when life gets hard, the easiest thing to do is, where are you, God? Why aren't you helping me here? Why am I going through this pain? If you were really real and you really loved me, you would not make me go through what I'm going through right now. I said I believe in you. I said I will follow you. Why is my life feel like it's in shambles? Your life is in shambles? It's not. There's a reason you go through the things you go through. God is preparing you. He is going to use you. But how long are you just going to trust in that process? We cry. Why would this happen to me? Why would you let it happen to me? You know why? Because coming to know Christ and following him comes with a cost. And God is not worried about your happiness. He's worried about your holiness. Yeah. And you're going to go through hard times. And you're going to go through the thick of it. But if you go through knowing that you have a God who loves you unconditionally and can overcome anything, you will grow exponentially. And you will see the miracles and all of God's power in your life to then use that to help your neighbor. But you gotta go through it. You cannot give up. Don't lose hope. Because God is not finished with any of you yet. Even in your hardest times, he wants you to go through that, and he wants you to live again. He wants you to get up encouraged, recognizing his love for you. Stop being a believer, be a follower. Follow him. Know that he has your back through thick and thin. And the downs and the highs, and the lows and valleys, ain't no mountain. All that stuff that we sing about and make words about. I don't know. He's with you through it all. There's another one. Matt Bear, there we go, all right. Yeah. Copy, you know, I want $20 for that. When are we gonna make that step? When are we just gonna trust him? If we follow after God, we have to be all in. We have to give everything we have to him, not just some of it. Because here's what happens. If you give him some, and then there's parts of your life you hide away. What happens when you, oh, where's all the kids at? Raise your hand. All right. What happens when you don't eat all your food in your room, or you don't, what happens when you don't put all your like underwear in your hamper and you put it under your bed? That's a bad analogy. Okay. It stinks. Thank you. I'm not always the best with words, but whatever. You push things away, you hide it away. You're like, out of sight, out of mind. Dealt with that, all good to go. But after time, it festers. And it seeps back into your room or whatever, and you smell it again. Isn't that the same with our life? If you do not go all in, and you just give God some, and you push the rest out of the way, eventually, that will start to creep back into your heart, into your life. Here you thought you were smelling roses and everything's great, and all of a sudden, why am I dealing with this again? It's because you never laid it at the feet of Jesus.